all, thank you for joining us this evening. The Astronomical Society of Penang invite individuals who have something to share about astronomy to our Astro Chat series every month. And the goal for us all is to learn and get inspiration from these individuals who have attained some achievements in astronomy. So for this month, we are very proud and honored to have a very special guest. Mr. William Chin has a very astronomically centered life. He's currently the Vice President of Starfinder Astronomical Society and also the astronomy coach for Hinhua High School in Klang. And he's also an associate member of our very own beloved Astronomical Society of Penang. So without further ado, let's welcome William. And William, how are you this evening? You're probably muted, William. I cannot, we can't hear you.
Yes, I think I muted. Yeah. Hello, Derek.
Hi.
Hello, everyone. Hello, Astronomical Society of Penang. I'm William.
And more. Yes.
Yes.
Hi, William. So, how are you this evening?
Good. Very good. Yeah.
Good. Okay, I like your photo at the background there. That's a very pretty photo. I like all that pink H alpha nebula.
Yeah.
So, so for this evening, I think that how we're gonna do this is, William, you have like some slides to show us and tell us about your journey. So William Chin has had a long journey in astronomy since his childhood, and I think that it is the best for William to show us, take us through the journey of his life from when he started in astronomy and all the way down to today. And even today, I think, William, you are sharing all your planetary images of Jupiter and Saturn taken with your 8-inch telescope, and man, they're amazing.
Yeah.
You give me aperture fever. I want a bigger telescope now.
Yeah, sure. Yes. But it's basically an amateur astronomer should have various kind of aperture for various kind of purpose.
Right.
Depend on the observation, what kind of object we are observing, and then we choose the right aperture. Yes, this is what we do.
Yeah. Okay.
Mm.
Yeah. Well, I hope my aperture fever gets cured. Anyway, yeah. So would you like to share your
Yeah, sure.
presentation?
Let me bring up my
your
my screen.
slideshow.
Yes, yeah. I will bring up my second screen so that I can maybe ad hoc some pictures on the on this what you call that what I already arranged. Yeah. So yes, I think you can see my presentation, and
Yes.
then hope you hear me clear. So let's begin. So this is actually usually when I go to somewhere to give a presentation, I will prepare myself an introduction, because most of the time MC will just very brief to introduce, and then I would like to basically I would like to show more about what I am, something like this, right? So I will prepare this one. So
okay, that's perfect then, right?
Yeah. So usually now I prefer to tell people that I'm an amateur astronomer. Yeah, because other than the daily work, usually I will do the astronomy observation whenever the sky is clear. When the sky is not clear, what to do? Go to sleep. Yeah, because another day we'll have another day of works. Yeah, so that's the thing. That's the thing. Very simple life. Yeah. So usually, I will tell people astronomy is my life. So this picture show the behind the picture here is showing the observatory behind me, and inside the picture. So this is actually this observatory in Malacca, which I think few years back I went there for some observation, mainly for the night sky quality. So that then I have a time, then I will usually I go to the observatory. If I have time, I will do a selfie myself with the telescope. as a record that I've been there before, yeah, something like that. Because usually observatory is not easy to access. You're gonna apply, yeah. So usually I will do like that. So this is another observatory, but actually this is also in Malacca. The observatory is called Al-Khawarizmi Observatory in Malacca. So the previous observatory also in Malacca. Actually, these two observatories very close together. It's about like 100 meters away only for these two observatories. So I think this is one of the largest telescope in Malaysia. It's a
looks like
24-inch telescope.
How many inch? Sorry,
24-inch.
24-inch. Wow.
Yes.
Is it what kind of telescope is it?
It is RC telescope. RC design. We call it RC design telescope. Yeah. Most of the big telescope usually will use this kind of design. I think because of the easy to maintain or easy to set up, something like that, for big telescope. Yeah. So this is another telescope. Also one of the biggest telescope in Malaysia. I think the dome also one of the biggest in Malaysia. So this is located at this Crescent, Negeri Sembilan. Yes. And the diameter of the telescope also 24-inch.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yes. And this observatory is the Hinhua High School observatory, which few years back is the most visited observatory by me. Means that I almost every month has 2 to 3 times with this observatory and with students to do some observation. Later I will introduce more about this. Right. So yeah, this is just among a few observatory in Malaysia that I visited. But yeah. Oh yeah, they got another one. This is actually the observatory at UCAM, inside the UCAM. Yeah, the telescope is slightly smaller. Okay, the Hinhua High School Observatory has a 16-inch telescope inside there. I think it's the biggest aperture among the school, among the secondary school. Okay, so this is the UCAM, inside the UCAM, and then the diameter of the telescope is about 14-inch, I think. It is 14-inch. Yeah, this is the observatory that I've been before. And actually, there were two add into my list today. Usually, I will not show people these two because I think I forgot to show also. So the left-hand side one is the what you call that? Kuza Observatory. It is in Terengganu. This is, I believe, is the oldest observatory in Malaysia. And the dome also built locally.
Is it Dr. Rowie or?
No. This is
Dr. Rowie is in Kelantan.
Yeah, this belongs to one university in Terengganu. Yeah, and then the diameter of the telescope also the big one of the biggest, 24-inch also. So in Malaysia we have about maybe three observatory. Inside there has the 24-inch telescope. And the left-hand side, the right-hand side one, which is taken during the daytime. This is the Planetarium KL, National Planetarium KL Observatory. Yeah, inside there, the main scope is a 40-inch telescope. It's a very old telescope, but still useful. Yeah. This is about the observatory that I went. But
you haven't been to CK Lim Observatory?
Yes, but I didn't take the selfie because the time that I spent on inside the observatory is actually what I call that not so long, maybe just for daytime visit, not even nighttime observation. So then I forgot to take selfie because the time is too short for me to have time and without other people, so that I can take selfie of myself and the observatory. Yeah, including the hanging observatory also. I don't have time to take selfie because I think that time when I visit the hanging observatory in Penang, I don't have the cell phone that can take photos. That time I think it's still the cell phones that it's not like today we call the smartphone. Nah, it is still very old phone. That's why I don't have the selfie of that. Yeah.
Okay.
And also,
hope you get a chance soon.
Yeah.
Hope you get a chance soon. Yeah,
Yeah, in the
once
future.
everything open up. Huh?
Yes. I'm going to
Right,
to
right.
do all this kind of selfie.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, this
So,
observatory very important. I also forgot to share every time when I go to do some sharing, which is this
ah,
we call the WC observatory. It's not a wash chamber observatory, but it's actually the William Chin Observatory. Okay, but this observatory until last year it has been what I call that. I my parents already moved away from this place, so then this observatory will not carry with me. So now the WC observatory is a virtual observatory, means that whenever I go, the observatory will go everywhere. The current location of the observatory is in Klang, uh, something like that. Okay, but it don't have the proper building, but those equipment is with me. So whenever I observe, then that place will be temporarily called WC observatory. Yeah,
so what's that refractor you have there?
this is the this is a three lens upper reflector. The 80
Uh,
mm is about
80 mm.
3 inch in diameter.
Okay.
Uh,
Wow.
Usually when I do deep sky object, I will use this kind of setup. But as I said before, depends on the observation. I will use different scope.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's the thing. Yeah.
Okay.
Mm.
Very nice.
Yeah, this is what we can see inside the WC observatory. Yeah, it's an all sky view. But if the sky is really clear, even in KL, actually the WC observatory is really near to KL. I think it's less than like 5 km to the KL center. But then the sky, if the sky really clear, we still can see many stars. But this is already about, I think, more than 10 years ago. The sky in KL more than 10 years ago. I don't know now how bad or good is it. Okay. Yes. So usually I will tell people think I'm like this. When I told people that I'm doing astronomy, I go everywhere and look at the star. People will think I'm working inside the observatory. But actually, it's true for past few years, but not true for since 3 years ago. Because I know I last time I'm this research assistant in University of Malaya, one of the lab, we call it space physics lab in the University of Malaya. The space physics lab mainly is doing astronomy observation and also astronomy research. Yeah, so then I got time, I got the chance to become one of the members inside there as an assistant. So then I those observatory I show you previously, most of the time because of the last time I worked in so I got chance to access those observatory. Yeah, and
So
this
where's this one then?
yeah this one is actually in Indonesia. I think
Oh,
this is the
wow.
oldest. This is the oldest observatory in Indonesia. This observatory called Posha Observatory in Bandung, very famous among the astronomer in Indonesia. That should know this one. If don't know this one, that astronomer should not be called astronomer in Indonesia. Okay, because this is really really very famous, and it
Okay.
is actually a double telescope. You can see behind there has two
Oh,
what I call
okay.
that, maybe visual back over here.
Yeah, yeah.
So both sides also
Two.
you can
Yeah.
attach the telescope. Yes, you can attach the telescope on both sides, or you use eye to see one side, another to use the camera to capture. This
So
is
it's
actually yes, uh,
two
something like binaural telescope.
oh, two refractors or
Yes, two refractor.
two
This is a lens
refractors.
type.
Wow.
Yeah, lens type. The
Okay.
diameter is 24 inch, 24 inch in diameter, very big
For
and very
each
old.
element, each telescope is 24, 24,
Each
24
telescope,
or
each telescope is
wow.
24. Yes,
Wow.
each
Okay.
telescope is 24. Yes, and then you see here there's a
Okay.
small telescope here also.
Uh-huh.
This one I forgot this one how big is the telescope is, but this is really a very big and very old telescope. It's still working until today. Still working until today. And then what unique about this telescope? You see this telescope is very big and very long. Sometimes when it view very low in the horizon, this part will be very high in the sky. Not in the sky, very high inside the building. So what they do is the whole platform where I standing here is actually can rise up, motorized. So then we can adjust the what I call that, the level, so that we can access to the behind of the telescope and then do whatever thing we want. Yeah, this is very very fantastic telescope here. So that's why no matter how I also want to take the picture of with this telescope. Yeah,
it's pretty cool.
Yeah, actually this is built by the Dutch back in 1930. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yes. Oh yeah, as I said before, I worked before in the University of Malaya as an research assistant. So this is one of the job that I doing, which is almost every day I observe.
Traffic lights. You create traffic lights.
Yeah, something like that. Actually, this is the sun image, which is taken by using different filters and observe at the different range on different wavelength on this electromagnetic wave. Like the left hand side is the white light. White light, that means that what I can see. If you have a solar filter, then you can see the sun as it. Yeah. The center one is actually H alpha filters. So we are looking at the very specific line, what we call the 656 nanometer line. And then the rightmost is this calcium K line. So that means those are those are the features that come up by because of this calcium element on the sun. Yeah. So you can see different structure on the sun. Then we combine all this information, we can tell what happened on the sun, something like this. So this is what we do. Actually, there got two places has this kind of setup. One is Langkawi National Observatory, another one in UM, and the UM one is still working. Yes. So whenever I got time, when we do observation inside the observatory, after the main observation, they might have some free time. So what I do is I grab the chance to use the big telescope and do this kind of things, what we call the astrophotography. Yeah, this is among two deep sky objects that I managed to capture. I think this one I use Langkawi Observatory. This is done by using the Langkawi National Observatory equipment. Oh yeah, I don't have the picture of that just now. Yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, maybe next time I'm gonna have another picture of it.
I hope they don't come back to you to collect money for telescope time, right?
Should not have a copyright, right? Okay, never mind. Yeah.
Okay. Nothing happened. Okay. You didn't show the Langkawi Observatory picture, so there's no proof that you were there. You could have taken this with a C14.
Yeah, I just use the chance, when the main observation, the research type of data has been collected, and then nothing to do, and then maybe still have half of the night without any research purpose observation, then I will do this kind of things as a record also. Yeah, but actually really interesting. When we do research, we use the various kind of filters. So I use the same filters and then capture the deep sky object, and then I compile it, become the color image. And you can see that actually the color image reflect what happened on that object also. And for example, this global cluster, you can see most of the stars is in yellow color. So as we know that global cluster is famous with old stars. So old stars, the surface temperature will be tends to like yellow or red. So this is what happened there. So yeah, really interesting. So I use this image to go to school and then told the student about how we study the stars in this kind of image. Okay, the next image is the M82. But if you're familiar with M82, you will notice that there got one star inside this image is actually not exist. Yeah.
Supernova. Huh?
Yes. That's a nova happened on that galaxy, supernova.
Yeah.
So this is the time that I captured that M82. Yeah.
Yeah. So So you used just now you had the what BVR, right? You can explain maybe a bit BVR.
Yeah, BVR is actually a filter name. So
Yeah.
B means blue, V is a visual. Visual or visible is actually a green color filter, but we call it visible or visible or visual. Okay, and R is red.
Okay.
So this is the filter that we use for photometry study on stars. So to get the magnitude of the star in different wavelength range, so that we can see what is the temperature of the stars. So photometry, using this kind of filters, we can do surface temperature measurement on certain stars, so that we can further study about these stars, what type of these stars, and something like that. But the only thing that we cannot know from the filter is the distance to that stars. That one we need to use another technique to measure it. So we usually do the photometry part is because we know the surface temperature. Mainly is because of that, and also, and when we look at the brightness, we might can guess how big is the star, something like that. Yeah, and of course we use this filter also to observe the star changes. I mean the brightness changes. We see
Okay.
if because some stars when their brightness is changing, they might not change in different wavelength. They might only change in certain wavelength only. Then we might know that what happened to the stars, something like this. So BVR is actually a photometry filter. Blue, visual, and red. Actually, they got another two. One is infrared, another one is UV. They got 5 sets of filters for photometry observation. Yeah. Yes.
Nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So this is another image.
Interesting.
This image really hard to take because it's always really low to our Malaysia sky. So this is I think this NGC 104 is actually is this 47 Tucana. Really low at the
47
southern
Tucana.
hemisphere.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, but because I use those most of the telescope inside the observatory actually is the go-to base, means that when you click on the computer, and then the telescope will automatically slew to the target you want. Yeah, so then I know that that telescope has able to pinpoint the object for me. So then I take this object. But you see this object actually not very sharp. Why? Because it's very low at the above the horizon. The seeing and the atmospheric disturbance make the star blotted and blur. So this is what happened. But really interesting to see. You will see some blue star, very blue star and very red stars inside this cluster. So this might be some of the what you call that odd stars inside this globular cluster. May interesting to study further by using some other technique. Yeah, this is a thing. Sometimes we do the survey on what target we want to observe. We will do something like this. Yeah.
Okay. It's very interesting.
Yes. So this is also one of the things that I do during my time in UM, which is I do the asteroid observation. The purpose of doing the asteroid observation is they got many aims. One of the aims is to observe those near Earth asteroid. Because those near Earth asteroid has this what you call that? Has the what you call
Potential
that?
to hit the Earth or something?
Yes.
Yeah, risk to hit the Earth. Yeah.
Yeah. That's the thing. I forgot how the terms already. So yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So then
That's okay. I'm here to help.
yeah.
Okay.
So but the first step you want to do this kind of near Earth asteroid, you must familiar with asteroid observation. So what we're doing here is actually do the observation of asteroid. As you can see the circles here, the yellow circles here, this is actually the asteroid. It actually appears just as other stars inside the starry night sky. So then we need to have one reference star chart to recognize that asteroid out. Then we do some measurement on that one. What kind of measurement? One of the measurement that we can see actually the brightness of the asteroid changing. This is from the changing of this brightness of this asteroid. We can determine two things. One is the rotation, another one is the shape of the asteroid.
Oh.
Yeah. So this is what I have done before in UM.
Our magnitude, what is that stand
Our
for?
magnitude is magnitude for red color only.
Red color. Okay.
Because I only use the red filter for asteroid observation, not using the other filters, because the observation time is very short actually. We need the time resolution, so then we cannot do 3 filters at once, something like that.
Okay.
Yeah, because one dot is actually spend about 2 minutes. One dot is 2 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's very long time observation. This is about one night observation like that. So you can see the asteroid rotate actually very fast. One night already rotate one circle, something like this. Yeah. Another thing, this is seeing measurement, which is we used to do when we choose the site for observatory building. When we want to build the observatory, the first thing we need to do is go to the site and study the atmosphere, see how good the sky is, how dim the sky we can see. Yeah, so this is the thing. I do this for the Langkawi Observatory to see how good the sky of the Langkawi Observatory. Turn out this Langkawi National Observatory, the sky is actually, the seeing is actually very good most of the time. Yeah. So, but before the Langkawi National Observatory built it at the Langkawi, they actually already studied. This is just to repeat the study to see if there are any changes throughout the time. You know, sometimes the atmosphere will change throughout the time, even during the solar cycle. Along the solar cycle, it also has the changes. So we need to do the long-term observation to see the trend. Either we got the trend or we don't have any trend, something like this. Yeah, this is the research we can do. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Another thing that I do during my time in UM, which is doing this we call it young crescent moon observation.
Okay.
They are also involved in this this kind of observation. Yeah. So this is the youngest crescent moon that I ever captured or ever observed.
Can you point it out with your cursor? It's quite hard to see.
You cannot see.
I can see it.
Over here.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
for the viewers, right? The screen might not be that clear. Yeah.
Yes, that's the depth.
So thin.
So this moon actually is 16 hours.
Yeah.
That means it's passed across the sun and then begin to have age. So this is the 16 hours age of moon. It's very thin, very hard to observe. Only the weather must be very good. But this actually weather is not good. But just lucky to have a hole between the cloud, then we can observe this one. Yeah.
So 1 degree and 41 arc minute above the horizon.
The horizon, yes.
One finger is how much?
One and a half fingers of these fingers, yeah. I think this is 1 degree.
1 degree.
1 degree.
So just one
yeah, you just put you're gonna cut another fingers to half, so that you can measure.
I'm not gonna do that.
Yeah. So this is it. During this year 2010, yeah, this is the record. I think this record hold up a few years until last couple of years. Then somebody in Sabah has break the record. Yeah, okay. They have the 15 hours moon, I think. Yeah, something.
Wow.
Yeah, it's
dark sky Malaysia.
I'm not sure.
Not sure. Okay.
Not sure. Yeah.
Okay, it's all right. I'll ask them for you.
Okay. This is mainly this is I find this observations really interesting because we usually cannot see the moons as thin as this one, especially when you see the illumination of the moon. Because some part actually is not illuminated. It's actually it's not
fantastic.
It's not a continuous line. Yeah, that's the thing. This is the original pictures.
Oh,
this is the original pictures. We're gonna process this until we can see something like this. Means that we enhance the image so that the information inside the image can come out.
That's fascinating.
This is another one to test you. Where's the moon?
Oh, this is not easy.
Yeah. I can slightly process it for you to see.
Is it
You cannot see, right? Huh?
just above the cloud on the right? Is it or no?
Above the cloud on the right? No.
No, not there, not there. In the center.
Center?
Just
No.
above the
Center is
no
too much cloud already. It's
Chin
actually
Wei
over here.
Cloud. Oh, okay.
See?
Oh,
Yeah.
wow. All right, yeah.
Yeah.
Ah, that's
Yes.
pretty cool.
So
Wow.
this one, this kind of things are we actually train us as an observer to
Right, right.
note all the part in your photos to see what happened, not only
Mm,
the main target only. Yeah.
yeah,
So yes. Yeah.
yeah.
So
Okay.
this is what I do during my time as a research assistant. So the next thing is when I told people that astronomy is my hobby. I'm an amateur
Right.
astronomer. So people will think that, oh, yeah, especially in Facebook because I share so many astronomy stuff in Facebook.
Mhm.
So people will think that, hey, you always bring people go to see stars, something like that. Uh, so this is what usually Facebook people thought what I am. Yeah, but actually sometimes I do this, especially uh, uh, when somebody interested to go to Mount Kinabalu. So usually I will tag along or bring them to there to see the sky above the Mount Kinabalu. Later I will have more on Mount Kinabalu. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So yes, so sometimes I will
Yeah.
like to take
Tip of
picture
Borneo.
of the people under the stars. You know, this is very old photo. This is back in 2012 when I
Wow.
visit to this tip of Borneo. The purpose of I visit this tip of Borneo is not because I want to take the Milky Way with the tip. I want to take the Polaris with the tip. Why?
Oh,
Because
yeah.
because tip of Borneo is the highest latitude place in Malaysia, right? If we measure, it's actually higher than Langkawi. I think Langkawi should
Okay.
be the highest point, highest latitude of Malaysia.
In
But
Peninsula, right?
actually,
Yeah.
yeah, tip of Borneo is actually even higher, I think. Yeah, so I
Okay.
would like to take the monument here, and behind is the Polaris, something like that. But the weather is too bad, so that I got time to ask people, hey, do you interested to take the picture with the stars, and then everybody will just gather around, including me, and
Okay.
then we just shine a small torchlight to have us illuminated, yeah, something like that.
Right.
Yes, yeah. And this one another trip with one of the school in Klang, not in High School, but another school. So usually, if when I join them or I organize the activity for them, when the sky is clear, I will ask them, hey, let's come and have a photo with the sky, something like
Mm.
this. Yeah, this is what I like to do. That's why people look at my Facebook photo, they will think that, hey, you are organizer for Star Trip, something like this.
Ah, okay.
Yeah,
Right, right.
yeah. This is another one of the photos that I took at this Mount Kinabalu,
Oh,
up
wow.
at the Mount Kinabalu here there.
Large
Yeah,
Magellan Cloud. Very
yeah.
nice.
And then we can see the large Magellanic Cloud
Right.
over there. Yeah,
Beautiful.
really clear. Yeah.
Like
So
some sky glow as well. That reddish thing, is that sky glow?
I think so. I think so.
Yeah,
It's
looks
kind
like
of
it.
the sky scroll. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Mm.
Nice.
This is another trip with students immersing.
Yes, Mersing.
Yes.
Sri Kandi.
Yes.
The ever
You.
popular Sri Kandi.
Yes. It's very famous place for Malaysian as well as Singaporean. Yeah.
Yes, as well
Yes.
as Singaporean. Yeah.
So yeah, until today, is this place still the best place for amateur to go there to
Okay.
enjoy the dark sky over there, because they got very big field, very wide open field here, so that we can set up many telescope here and then it's just to observe or image the sky. So this is one of the trip with a student. So I just take one photos, which to show that what they are busy with under the sky. Yeah, with the Milky Way. Uh, yeah, another shot
Right.
with another group of students, including teachers. This is teachers. Uh, so under the Milky Way. This is one place in Sabah. we call it Pingayu. Yeah.
It's very nice.
Yes. So then sometimes I meet people will say, oh, you like astronomy. Then are you going to look at the sky every night? This is what sometimes I heard from people asking me these kind of questions. But usually I will say that, oh no, because not every night the sky is clear. Sometimes there is a rainy days, so I will go to sleep. But yeah, when the sky is clear every night, then I will go out and look at the sky and see what I can see. So this is among the example here. So this one is actually this Jupiter and Saturn get close together every day. So I took the sequence of it and then with myself inside the picture to show that how these two celestial objects get close together. Yeah. So for this year, actually, every night I go out there when the sky is clear to do this kind of things. This is what you call the planetary imaging. So yeah, this year almost every night, every clear night I will go out there. Yeah. Even the night has some cloud, I also go out there. Whenever I can see the Jupiter and Saturn, then I will go out there and set up my equipment and then take a picture of it. So I have many pictures of Jupiter and Saturn within this year.
Yeah, very nice. Very nice photos. Yeah.
This is only among the two that took. Okay, they got many. The purpose of why sometimes people will think that why you spend so many nights on just that two object, but usually because people do know that these two objects actually change all the time. I mean, even though Saturn you see got not much features on there, but sometimes they might have some change, so that we need to keep observing it. Yeah, who knows that the night that you observe, which is the day that you discover something on this either one planets. They got one case I think few days ago. There was one observer who took the Jupiter image and then found and then discovered a flash, which is the impact of some of the celestial object on the Jupiter surface. Yeah, that kind of discovery. Yeah. So yeah, sometimes we don't know when these kind of things happen. So that's why we need to keep observe. Yeah, to see any changes. Yeah.
Yeah, there was just a recent impact, right? I think.
Yeah, there's a recent impact.
Yeah, but I think there wasn't no dark spots appeared yet. Is that right?
And
I hadn't followed that much.
yeah, they say that maybe the impact is not so huge. So then the effect has been easily been covered by the cloud of Jupiter. Yeah, something like this. Yeah, so then I like to be like this, a cup of coffee with my equipment and then under the sky. When my equipment doing its job, then I will drink a coffee and then look at the sky. Yeah, this is the most enjoying moment for every amateur astronomer.
Yeah, where is that? This probably
This is
Australia,
somewhere,
maybe Southern Hemisphere.
yes.
I see a large and small Magellanic
Yes,
Cloud.
yes.
Right.
And this place, the large and small Magellanic Cloud is never set below the horizon. Yeah, this is somewhere in Australia.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. I want a photo like that too.
Yeah. I think that time the moon has rises, so then they got not much thing I can take, so just to take this photo or something like this. So before this year, actually since 2012, I have been writing articles for this Youngxiangbao newspaper. But this column has been stopped since last year June, something like this. Yeah. Yeah. So then I have many collection of articles in this Youngxiangbao lah. Yeah, to share some of the things that related to astronomy. not necessarily is the latest news, but some of the thoughts about astronomy I also write over there. Like let's say the what I call it, the story about Shoemaker Levy. So I will write the article because Shoemaker Levy, not only we know his discovery of this Shoemaker Levy 9, which is in hit the Jupiter, but actually he done so many things in the astronomy. Yeah. So then I just write a story about it. Yeah. And then share some
She
of my
just
Mhm.
she just passed away. I think Carolyn Shoemaker just
Yes,
passed away like
his his
few
uh his wife.
weeks ago. The Gene Shoemaker passed away a long time ago.
Yeah, yeah,
Car
yeah.
accident. Right?
Mm.
Yeah.
I suspect because he studied the one of the impact crater in this Australia, and then on the way back to his hostel, and then just caught the accident. Yeah,
Oh,
something like that.
okay.
Because that time he studied about the impact, he want to find a certain material within the crater to prove his theory about the impact of the meteorite, something like this. Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, it's a huge loss for astronomy.
Yeah.
But anyways, yeah,
Yeah.
Xinhua. Wow.
So this is the ongoing status of me, which I go to this Hinghua High School, and then to guide a student to do astronomy activities, mainly on observation. So yeah, so this is one of the picture taken during the activities. So Hinghua High School have one 16-inch telescope, and then with the CCD camera over here, so that students can take the star photos, whatever they want to take. Yeah, this observatory in Klang. Actually, also the light pollution level also high, but then with the power of the diameter of the telescope, we managed to capture some of the many interesting things. Among interesting observation that we have done before is example is this one. This is the NOVA observation, which we just track the what you call that, monitor the brightness changes of the nova. Uh, just not to say to like contribute in the scientific data, but we just would like to tell the student that uh, you can see how the changes of the stars, and then how we can measure it, something like this.
And
Yeah.
also, like the sky is never, it's not exactly as static as everyone think it is.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, it's always changing.
Whenever we look at, if we're familiar with that sky, we might notice that is something appear, and then we might discover something on that. Yeah, that's the thing.
Yes.
So this is how I always told students about that one. Don't look at your main target. Like let's say you take one nebula photos, wow, very nice nebula, but try to look at every corner inside the picture to identify which things that might be not appear like in the previous picture, but that night it appear over there. Then might be a new discovery, something like this. Yeah.
Yes.
So we also try to use the data that we observe and then feed to other people observation. So this graph actually I acquired from one website, we call it AAVSO, a very famous variable star observation website. So then we try to fit our measurements to the graph. So then we can see that, oh, actually our measurement is quite valid to contribute some data for the variable star organization. But yes, we need to find a student that interested in it. Then we can do a long-term observation. Yeah.
Yeah.
But this one just to provide some example. This is what we can do at the school level. We say that at the school level, the contribution we can done. Another thing that very surprised me about the Hinghua School Observatory is this one. Previously, I never know that we can actually image the jet stream of the black hole.
Right. Right.
But this is the odd case. I think for a black hole, because I think among the universe that we can observe, only this one is the obvious one.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So that's why we can observe that one. Yeah.
So that's the galaxy, what, M87, right? The one where
M87.
where our very own Dr. Kevin Coy also, right, was
Yeah.
involved in the EHT Event Horizon Telescope. But here, I mean, even the 16-inch at Hinhua can capture the ejected material from the black hole, which is like totally amazing.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
And I never think can do something like this because I thought that stream is actually very small and
Yeah,
not that huge. But when you can resolve it in your image, then you can imagine how extend the jet stream is throughout the
yeah,
universe.
yeah.
Yeah.
Actually,
So
very nice.
this is something that we can notice whenever when we observe the sky to other galaxies maybe. So this kind of structure is not, maybe people will think that it's an optical aberration, but actually that's a true thing
Yeah,
inside the
yeah,
yes,
it's a
that's a
real
true
thing. Yeah,
yes, yes. I think by far in Malaysia, I only the only picture that have took the just
likely. Yeah.
yeah.
So is that like within the galaxy? What's the scale? The M87 itself is the
It
circle
is
at the
very
center,
big. I
right?
think I think the halo of the galaxy is
Oh, it's
out,
covered this, right?
yeah, out
It's
from
bigger
the
than this, right? Yeah.
yeah, it's bigger than that one, and you
Mm.
still can see some other galaxy within
Yeah,
the
yeah, that's right.
yeah.
That's
Actually, this is a galaxy, another galaxy here, another
yeah, yeah.
galaxy here. Actually, here also a galaxy.
Okay.
Depends on the weather. So then maybe we can next time we can capture more galaxies.
Mm.
Yeah, something like this. Yeah. So this
It's
is what you
fantastic.
can do under the light pollution sky. Mm. But most of the galaxy is with magnitude, I think 15 magnitude and above.
That's very faint. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. This is why I just try to show how the performance of the Himalayas observatory can get the stream. If you use a normal telescope, maybe a
Right.
500 mm lens, you only can get the M87, something like this.
Yeah.
Yeah, even the stream is actually overwhelmed by the core brightness. And then we use a telescope, then we can enlarge it, then we can image it better. I make the orientation like that is to match with every picture.
Mm.
So you can see that these two galaxies actually also visible inside this image. This is over here.
Right. Right. Yeah.
Yeah. So this star also exists in over here, something like this. And then when we use a big telescope, let's say Hubble Space Telescope, then we can further resolve the things, something like this.
Yeah. Yeah. Wow.
Just to show how the image. Yeah. Another observation, this is the recent one, but this is not done at the Hinhua School of Surgery, but actually it's a remote session between one of the student and me. So I set up a telescope at my house, and then the student actually, he is very far away from me. Then we just go online, and then we do observation virtually, something like this. So this is what the student analysis means, that we observe one phenomenon, we call it the shadow shadow
Shadow
eclipse.
occultation or
Eclipse.
shadow
I
eclipse?
think it's an
No.
eclipse. Actually, it's a Ganymede. Ganymede.
Uh-huh.
This is a satellite of the Jupiter. Ganymede.
Right.
The shadow casts over to this IO.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah. So the IO passed through the shadow of the Ganymede, but it's not actually go into the shadow of Ganymede. As you can see here, this is the maximum here. It only passed through the penumbra of the Ganymede.
Okay.
But then we would like to see that if this kind of slight dim on the brightness, we can observe or we can detect or not. But then turn out that the result is a positive one, means that we really can detect the slight changes of this kind of event.
Wow, that's awesome.
Yeah. So with this kind of success of observation, then we can have more confidence in the future observation.
Yes.
Yeah, something like this. So this is what
Very nice.
I have done with the students. Well, just now you already introduced. This is my another status.
Yes.
Yeah, my another status is the vice president of Starfighter Astronomical Society.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. This is just now is more mainly is my status in astronomy.
Mhm.
Now is I would like to tell you about the beginning.
Okay, yeah, I
Yeah.
was anticipating that, waiting for that, not anticipating, but waiting for that. If you didn't start saying it, I'm gonna ask you to start talking about the beginning.
Before that, anyone comment in the somewhere in
uh,
YouTube or Facebook?
Someone commented you to buy a C14.
Oh yeah, that's yes.
He was in the previous photo. So he's a Starfinder committee,
and
and he knows about your planetary photos, and he wants you to buy a C14. So maybe he was sponsor. I don't know.
yeah,
Meng Hong, he was
maybe
sponsor.
should get the crowdfunding to have that telescope. Yeah. All right.
So
Yeah.
yeah,
So
let's hear from
yes.
about
So
the
this
beginning.
is where I began my astronomy journey. Actually, this is really the beginning of my astronomy journey. This is the book, the yellow color, not the red color. Later I will tell you the story about red color. But actually, you can see here. Actually, this book is the volume 1 for this constellation beginning for beginner something like this introduction of constellation right.
Mhm.
This is the volume 1 and then volume 2. But back then, I think during my 12 year, I think that time I'm 12 years old, standard 5 or standard 6, something like that. I went to one bookshop. Then I found this book, but at the beginning I read the title. I thought this is talk about the horoscope. That time people,
Astrology.
yeah, people like to look at that
Yeah.
about yourself, what kind of you, something like this. Then I bought this book and then I bring back, and I found out that inside there have a star map. Inside this book has a star map, and then that's the beginning. I know that, oh, actually the star in the sky we can learn. They got a way to learn it. So the way has been written inside this book. So almost every clear night I will bring this book out to the under the night sky, and then I start to look at the star chart and then compare with the real sky and see. And then whenever I found one object is actually matched on the star map, I will really happy because, oh, this book not lie to me. It's real thing on the sky, something like this.
Yes, yes.
And that time, that is I think it's a 1992.
Mhm.
People around me don't know astronomy. You know, so then I so happy that I know something new. So then when I go back to school, I will tell everyone that I know about what I saw that night. I say, hey, at night time you can see 3 star, one line one. What is that? That's the Orion belt or something like this. Yeah, I will start to tell people about this one. So then until I finished reading this book only end up until the sky of summer. Okay, and then I don't have the winter and also the autumn.
Right. But were people, how did people react when you tell them about it?
And they will just say, "Oh, really?" Or maybe, "Oh, yeah," something like this only. Yeah, it's
Okay.
not so
So,
much excited because you only tell by telling them like that. You don't have any proof. Yeah, so that
right.
yeah, so very hard also. But
Yes.
that is the only thing you can tell. And then I also bring this book every day to the school, and then
Mm.
to show to friends and see and say that, hey, you see this one, or actually is matched with the sky, something like this one. But usually people will just say, oh yeah, oh, very interesting, something like this one.
And then after that, do their own thing.
Yeah, something like
Ouch.
this. Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe got some of two. They will say that, hey, next time when you go to see star, tag me along, something like this one.
Okay.
Yes, yeah. So this book,
Yeah.
I have it since 1992, 93.
Wow.
And then after that, I looking for this volume 2 really long time until 2016, 2014, 2016, I think. Then only I got this book from Taiwan with the
Oh,
help
wow.
with the
Okay.
help of a friend.
Huh.
He found it in Taiwan, and then I just asked a Taiwan friend to brought for me this one. So
Very nice.
then these two books has finally come together. Yeah, become the
Complete
beginning
set.
of astronomy. Yeah, it must
Mhm.
be it must be a pair, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is a beginning. Yeah. After that will become who I am today. This one, my first astrophotography. So okay, actually the title I already written what I take.
Sickness. Yeah. I was trying to figure it out. What was it?
So now you know there's a sickness. Do you know the shape, orientation?
Yeah, I was trying to find it. Oh, I think, well,
Okay,
then it should be the brightest one, right? Is it at the bottom? Then it.
Yeah, this one, yeah.
Yeah. That should be the brightest one.
Yes.
Then okay, I see. So it's like that, right? Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, there's a
So the
thing.
wings.
Yes. So
Yeah,
this
that's
is the
it.
first photograph. When the time I know, we can take the star using our camera. The first object that I took is this one. That time I
Why?
didn't know.
Why sickness? Why?
Okay, that time I have my camera outside there, and then I think the only part of the sky, the only direction of the sky without any light. So that's
Oh.
is the only part. Yes. Behind me is a street lamp, so that I cannot take. So I point to that. I know there is a sickness over there, and then I try to fit inside my camera, and then I took this. According to the exposure time suggestion from the book, actually from a magazine. The magazine is the Star Hunter magazine, which is a local astronomy magazine. Inside there, they have one article talk about how to take the night sky with frame camera. That time, no digital, still frame. So then I took this picture. But actually, that time I also don't know the Milky Way. I never know the Milky Way until very late. After I know most of the constellation in the sky, then only I know that in the sky actually have one thing called Milky Way. Yeah, something like this one. Yeah.
But you took the Milky Way. The Milky Way passes through sickness, right?
Oh yes, that's the thing. But
Yeah.
that time I don't know. Milky Way passed through the sickness. Yeah.
But okay, you also said Seremban Negeri Sembilan. That's where you grew up at? That's where you grew up?
Yes, that's the next thing I would like to
Hometown?
express.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Usually people will ask you, among the sky, I mean, when you travel everywhere, look at the stars, where is the sky is the most beautiful to you? Something like this one. Okay. So then I will tell people that the most beautiful sky that I ever seen is actually at my backyard. Means that time I live in Seremban. So then this is where I began my astronomy journey. So that is the sky that the most beautiful around the world, because you start over there, you observe all your observation. I mean, you recognize all the constellation under that sky. So that sky gives you the most things in astronomy. So that's why that's the most beautiful sky. Even though they got light pollution, but that still remain inside you, because that is the beginning. You learn many things over there. Yeah. This is among the two pictures that I took. Yeah.
Cassiopeia, right? Did I get it right? The McDonald's in the
Yes,
sky?
that's Cassiopeia. Yeah. And the next one, Star Trail.
Right.
That would be very obvious.
That's Big Dipper, yeah.
Yes, that's the thing. Yes.
That's a major Big Dipper. But
so this
that's
is
very nice. Yeah.
Yeah. This is taken by film, not digital.
Film, yeah. But so that time you have your own camera, you bought your own camera.
Really lucky. My father had one old camera, very old camera. That camera he bought it in 1983.
Wow.
1983. Okay. It's a Nikon camera. Very cheap camera, but that time is very expensive. It's about 200 that time. So it's maybe equivalent to 2,000, something like that today.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, so that's the thing. Wow. So very lucky. I still have a camera, which my father already have that camera. Yeah. So lucky to have that camera. I don't need to borrow from elsewhere. But the frame you need to buy. That time I just do some part-time job.
Okay.
Don't tell. Sorry, I cannot tell this story because it's underage. The time is underage. Okay.
Okay, so I'm starting to wonder what you did.
Not related to that job because of okay, we don't talk about that. Okay, so many years afterwards, sometimes I back to Seremban and then go somewhere else, but not at my hometown. So then I will look at the sky, and the sky is still very beautiful. This is actually taken not long ago. I think it's 19.
Oh, okay.
I think it's in early 2020, before the situation now we have. Okay, so I took this one. Yeah, you can see actually in Seremban, you still can see the Cossack Southern Cross. Yeah.
Yeah.
So very nice place.
Wow.
Okay.
Oh, nice meeting you.
My first meteor photos. Yeah. Then that time I know what is the Milky Way. So that's why.
Yeah. That's the Milky Way.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Wow, that's pretty.
My first fireball. This one, my first fireball. This taken at Mount Bromo.
Almost look like it hit the ground and exploded.
Yes. The angle is just nice, and the meteor appeared just nice to that one. That actually.
And that's the Southern Cross again, right there, isn't it? It's a good coincidence, is that right? I think that's
here.
Yeah, and the Cossack, yeah.
Cossack, and then Alpha Centauri.
Yeah, Alpha Beta Centauri. Yep. Nice.
Catalina is over here.
Yeah. Very
so
nice.
the south I think is somewhere around here.
Yeah.
This
in Indonesia, right? You said
Indonesia, Mount Bromo.
Yeah. Bromo.
Yes. Very very famous place for tourists and also stargazing.
Yeah.
My first astrophoto ever published in overseas magazine.
Sky and
as well as a very well-known magazine in the world, Sky and Telescope. Okay, this is the first. I think also is the first Malaysian astrophoto appear in this magazine. Back in 2007.
Maybe I don't know.
Yeah, usually I will. Yeah, if anyone know that any Malaysian taken photo.
So ask Dr. Chong or something. The old people.
maybe someone has seen before. They got one other Malaysian astrophoto published in this magazine earlier than 2007. Maybe can.
But not that I'm aware of.
Yeah. So I will just say that I will just tell people that this is the very first Malaysian astrophoto appear in this Sky and Telescope magazine.
Possible.
This one taken in at Mount Kinabalu. So the place where you need to walk, or actually we call it climb. Actually, it's a walk. Walk about 6 hours just to arrive here and take these photos.
So was your favorite constellation the Southern Cross? Because I see that all your photos there have the Southern Cross.
I'm not sure.
Southern Cross is in here again.
I'm not sure why, but because there is a very busy sky, busy sky means that there got many bright stars over there. And the Southern Cross, of course, is it's the easiest object you can recognize. So then I just take that part. Yeah, as I told you, that time I don't know what is called the Milky Way. So then I didn't know that. I would like to take the part with many stars over there. So this is one of them. Okay. Yeah.
Very nice. Okay.
Yeah. So I think also this one astronomical picture of the day. I think also is the first Malaysian.
I think you're right. That's the first. It should be the first Malaysian up there.
Yes. This is the annular solar eclipse sequence multi-exposure at this what you call that, Myanmar, Bagan, Myanmar. With a very famous temple. This temple actually is called Ananta Temple. Very famous temple in Bagan. If you not visit this temple in Bagan, you never been to Bagan. Yeah, it's something like that. Yes.
Right.
Yeah. This is the most recent one. Another international.
Right.
Yeah.
The IDA, International Dark Sky Association.
Yes. Yeah. They got one category called the mobile photography. So I sent a shot that I took with a mobile phone. Yeah. Then it appeared to be a second place on this one. But no any gift one, no any prize. It's just a mention of the second place. Yeah. Only first place has prize on it. Okay.
What was the prize, by the way? I'm just curious.
Sure, I don't know.
Not sure, huh? Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
We have to go and check.
Yeah. So okay, now we talk about the one of my favorite place to take the astrophoto is the Mount Kinabalu. because I found that maybe until today also, very people go up there only because of the night sky. People go up there maybe usually we will go to a summit and then go back, something like this. But I go up there because of the night sky, because that is the highest place in Malaysia, and then the cloud always below the horizon, below you, so that you can see the sky above you. Yeah. So this shot actually surprised me also because of the moon with the Milky Way together. This is the quarter moon with the Milky Way.
Quarter moon.
Yeah. Yes.
So can we, like, when we are climbing up Mount Kinabalu, can we stop halfway and just
Basically,
take
no.
photo?
Before
No?
the earthquake, you might can, as long
Okay.
as that we need to hire the mountain guide
Yeah.
together with us. So the mountain guide sometimes will allow you to stop somewhere, but because of the coldness up there, usually mountain guide will afraid about we cannot stand about the cold. So then the mountain guide will just say, "Hey, just keep walking, and then reach your summit, and then go back to the rest house," something like this one.
Okay.
But when I told the guy, this one actually maybe my 8 to 9 trip to this Mount Kinabalu. So the mountain guy already know me, has experience on that one, so he might allow me to stay up there so long in the night, because I already know how the cold is, and then I will prepare myself so that I will not get a serious cold. Yeah, something like this one.
Okay.
Yeah.
So next time I know who to join.
Yes.
If I want to go Kinabalu, I'll give you a call.
But that only before the earthquake. But after the earthquake, everything is changed. Yeah, everything is changed already. Yeah, the regulation changed. So then we might cannot stay up there so long. Yeah, actually,
Okay.
this shot, when I take this image, the whole mountain area only I myself over there, nobody.
Wow.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Yeah, that's why nobody got what you call that,
Disturb you.
disturb you. Yes, yeah. To Mount Kinabalu, actually, I just want to take one what you call that, my desired shot, which is with this peak. This is what we call the south peak. It's not the highest peak on Mount Kinabalu, but it's very identical because our whenever our tourism board promote Sabah tourism, they will show the Mount Kinabalu of this in this shape. Whenever we do a promotion, we only know that Mount Kinabalu very famous with this mountain. Yeah, so I would like to take the Southern Cross with this one. Yeah, to show that this is why we call this South Peak, because when you observe from the summit to this summit is actually on the southern part of the Mount Kinabalu. Yeah.
Is that how many, what was the lens? Is it 24 millimeter maybe, or 35,
17,
24?
17,
17.
17
Oh,
mm
is that, but is it an APS-C camera or?
APS-C.
Okay, so 17, which ends up about 28 maybe.
Yeah,
Right?
something like that. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. It's a nice.
Yeah. But this one, the angle is not so good. But actually, I would like to have the mountain at this side of the picture, so that I can take the Southern Cross somewhere around here. But every time I climb out there, the Southern Cross already set or still early, as this image still early. It's not up to here. So then until today, I also cannot get the good shot that I want.
Okay.
So when
this is already at the peak.
at the near to the peak, I will show you where is the peak. Okay, you see the standing point actually is the same. So from my photography point to look at the peak, this is the peak.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I will go away from the most of the climber trail, so then nobody can disturb. So then but this time actually there's a moon over there, so you can see the land illuminated.
So there are lots of people climbing up there in your photo, like lots of people climbing up, or?
Yeah, that's a headland from all the climbers.
Oh, okay.
This is the accumulate exposure.
Right. But it's like, it looks like it's a lot.
Yeah, it's actually a lot.
Okay, a lot
Quite
of people.
a lot. Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
as much as the rest house can accommodate. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
perhaps 200, 300.
200. Wow. All
Mm.
right.
Yeah, yes,
Interesting.
that's the thing. So this is the highest peak. The highest
Okay.
peak is on the north lah, north of the Mount Kinabalu.
Okay.
So this is one of the shot I took at the summit, with the full moon here. This is the near to the full moon. Yeah, yeah. So very nice place now Mount Kinabalu. Because the clouds always below us most of the time.
So
Yeah,
when was the first time you went to Sabah? Like after, so this when you went to Kinabalu, you already like kind of graduate from high school. Did you have any? So you went
yes.
from little kid, 12 years old, okay, about standard 5, 6, standard 6, I think, and then jump Kinabalu. So you skip high school.
Because high school,
Anything happened in high school?
okay, high school got many exams, so don't have time to do so many astronomy job.
Okay. So
Yeah.
so not really. So you kind of like you learned about the sky when you were 12, but then you kind of like maintain the interest,
Mm, mm,
take a little bit photo
yeah.
occasionally, but
Yes.
throughout your high school you didn't get to do much. And
Yes.
then
Yes.
after you graduate, you work and then make some money. Then you fly to Kinabalu, to
Yes.
Kinabalu, fly to Kinabalu and take picture, right?
Yes. Something
Okay.
like that. This is about my university time lah. During my university time, during the research assistant time. Yeah.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah.
Was that your so after you graduated, you went there to kind of like work and you worked there, right? Or
Now,
you
to
studied physics? Was it is?
I study physics in University of Malaya,
Mhm.
but
Wow.
the job is in KL University of Malaya.
Mhm.
But Sabah is mainly just because of this Mount Kinabalu. So I fly there.
Right, right.
Mm.
Yeah.
No, I got no job in Sabah.
Yeah, but I mean, it's not associated, right? It's just
Yes.
that once you got your job, then you can have some money to fly and
Yeah.
take
And
photos.
that time still no need to have many expenses. Don't have any commitment. Yeah, it's very
Okay.
easy. So gonna do things that when you don't have any commitment, then you just quickly do that one. Yeah,
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
later on you cannot don't have that kind of budget to do all these kind of things.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. That's true.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Good.
Yeah, but then yeah, but actually I still got so many things to share. So that's like this one is actually I just want to show the collection of my planet of Mars.
Mm.
Our planet actually every 2 years we only got one time to
Yeah.
observe it clearly. So
Yeah.
this is
The
about the years
opposition.
yes, since 2003 when I start to use the webcam to do the observation. So almost every opposition of Mars I also have the picture. Why these two Mars is relatively bigger? Because when I collect all these Mars picture for to show this image, I forgot to feed in the 2010 and
Oh,
and that time 2020 opposition is still not up to there. Then only later on only I add these two picture inside there. Yeah.
ah,
So become like that. That means I just wanted to show. That means I never miss one of the opposition for
hmm.
every opposition of the Mars since 2003. Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Something like that.
That's some dedication there.
Yeah. Because you need to have that long term of observation. It's not so easy.
Yes.
For many people.
Hmm.
So this is why I start to observe the Mars, and then I know a lot about the Mars surface
Hmm.
features. That means that time, yeah, whenever that I can tell you what is this surface is, and then what happened on this surface. But now cannot because now
Forgot.
almost forgot already all the things.
I only know Certis Major. That's the only one I know.
Yeah, and
All
another
the
thing you
polar
need to
caps,
know.
right?
Another thing you need to know is this one,
The polar ice cap.
Mount
Oh,
Olympus.
Olympus Mons.
Yeah,
Olympus
Mount
Mons. Yeah, yeah,
Olympus,
yeah.
and also this polar ice cap. You must know.
Yes, and the
Yeah.
ice cap. Yeah, and
Yes.
then Certis Major. Yeah, I think Certis Major is that kind of that sticky thing out there.
Mm.
The one in 22 August, 21
Yes. Yes.
August. Is
Yes.
that right? Yeah.
And the
That's
lowest
all I know.
place. Yeah. And the lowest place on Mars is actually over here. And then last
Oh,
time they got one probe, we call it beaker something.
uh-huh.
It planned to hit the area over here to the deepest
Right.
of the Mars region. So then when it got the impact and then suddenly lost communication. I think it's somewhere around here. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
For that program, I mean. Yeah.
Yeah, for in a few years, if there are Martians attacking us, we know that we must have crashed into some of their cities.
Yeah. And actually the movie of Transformer, they
Right.
make a joke on this one lah. That means the
Uh-huh.
satellite
Really.
soft landing over there, and then Transformer go to destroy it, destroy the probe. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, exactly. This guy.
Yes.
Wow. All right.
Yeah. Another correction is this
Oh,
Saturn
that's pretty.
ring changes. Yeah.
Yes.
This is only every year you need to take the Saturn down you and have this collection. But this collection, if you really want to do it, you need to put 7 years on it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
So this is just to show when is the next cycle of that one.
Yeah.
So
Solar eclipse.
this is the recent job that I done for the annular solar eclipse without any filter. Just take using a telescope during the annularity. Just so that I can show that actually we can take the chromosphere of the sun during the annular eclipse. But this one I advise don't try yourself if you don't know the behavior of the sun. If you try it, you will damage your equipment. Unless you're ready to buy a new equipment, then only you can do this kind of things.
So were you ready to buy a new equipment?
Yes. Because if your old so this one don't learn. If you plan to have new equipment but your existing equipment still work well, then what you do? Do something like this.
So this is the excuse to get the new equipment.
Tentatively, but not success. Not success because the equipment still working well. Yeah, still working well because I got this shot. This is actually using a frame, not digital. Digital, you will not get this kind of image.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay.
So this is during the 2019 annual eclipse. I think.
So you're still using film camera?
For certain observation, we need to use the film camera because of the sensitivity to light is different. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
that's interesting.
Yeah. So you see, this is left one is unfiltered, the right one is a filter.
Yes.
So there's a difference. But I advise most people please use filter when you do solar observation. Yeah. Just don't destroy your equipment unless you're really ready for the new one. No? Yeah.
So you didn't end up buying something new, right?
No. Still the old. Yeah. So when this is last year, the partial eclipse used to be the annular in somewhere in the world. So but in Malaysia you only can observe the partial. So then but the weather is quite what you call that, changing fast. So then I look at some other people that make this kind of a picture. So I also make this kind of picture to show that how the weather changed during the whole process of the solar eclipse. Yeah.
So those blackout is the clouds, right?
Yes.
I guess. Yeah.
Blackout is cloud, and then this is suddenly because not aware about the cloud go away, they become very bright. Yeah. Something like that. Yes.
Interesting.
Okay, so I think maybe I should stop here because it's too many things behind there.
Yeah. Well, but so what is your feeling about astronomy in general? Like, so how do you feel it has set the direction for your life up to now?
Wow, I never think so deep on that one. Yeah.
Okay.
But because I'm coaching the student in high school about astronomy, so I can see that many people still have interest in astronomy. I mean, they still have the curiosity about what happened outside the Earth atmosphere. I always use the term outside the Earth atmosphere. Yeah, because everything you observe is outside the
In
Earth
space,
atmosphere.
right? Yeah.
Yes, space. Yes. Yeah. So then I can see that still they need someone to tell them about the correct way to learn to observe the sky, something like this one. So then I continue to do it because of the student of now, because of the student. Yeah, because most people stop astronomy maybe because they don't have any more guides during their pursuit in astronomy. Yeah. So that's the thing that I keep continue doing that to set some standard, to lower down some standard of observation, like what I show you, those image actually can be easily achieved, or maybe can be easily taken by using some of the not very expensive equipment, something like this one, especially the Jupiter that the planetary image that you always saw in my Facebook. So that one is actually to tell people that, okay, you have a not really big telescope, not up to C14, but you still can do something. Yeah, something like this one. Yeah.
So you don't need a C14 to get good images.
Um, Depends on
Of
what
course,
you
if you have a
yes,
C14, then yeah, it will be much better. Right?
because the resolution of the resolving power of the C40 is still better than an 8-inch
Yes.
8-inch telescope, and then more features you can see. And okay, like one thing I would like to say is Malaysia, or every equator region country is very suitable to do planetary imaging, because we always have good seeing, and the
Yeah.
planets is always high in our sky. So
Yes.
whenever who have interested to do planet imaging, you can start, and then someday you will become a very good planetary imager around the world, not only in Malaysia, but around the
Hmm.
world. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like our recent friend here, Michael Teo, right, who
Mm.
got his APOD with the sunspots and yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Actually, Malaysia always can have good seeing. Those
Yes.
seeing that you may never get at this other region of the Earth. Yeah.
Seeing mean that the atmosphere is stable. So when
Yeah.
the atmosphere is stable, then the resolution of the you can see much more detail in the planet, right? Yeah.
Mm. Yeah.
So I mean, but for yourself, right? Um,
Okay.
okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah. We need to see. Okay. So for yourself, okay, for yourself, like how does astronomy like really impact your life? Like how does it?
ah. Um. Actually, I feel that I have a connection with the nature. This is what I can feel, because you can when you look at the sky, you will feel that you are within the universe, and then your feeling is actually expand throughout the whole universe, and then you feel that everything is actually just around you, and then you can sense the universe just like the living things. Yeah, you can talk to the universe, and then something like that. This is a very weird feeling, but I'm not sure is there anyone has this kind of feeling or not. But every time when I look at the sky, I will feel that, um you see, there got one very weird thing is, I don't know, weird is the word to correct to describe it or not. You know, Malaysia actually, the weather is very, what you call it, not so stable, and then
Yes.
you have a plan to do observation. But why? Usually people also ask me why, when you observe, that you soon don't have the weather problem. You know, you don't. It seems the weather is not disturbing you. So then you will feel that, this is actually, um, the nature know that you are doing something, which you when your results can tell people that the nature is exist, and it's not away from our life. Uh, it's actually all around us. I mean, the like how should I say? You can feel everything around you. Yeah, that's the thing that I feel in astronomy, and also yeah, because now you know more, and then can try to tell people about what you have discovered, and then what this world is, and then hopefully other people also can sense the things, and then sense that we are not alone in the universe.
We are not alone, right?
I always think that we are not alone.
Yeah.
There's something
So
else.
when you're looking at when you're looking at a star, it's like someone is also looking at you, right?
Something like
From
that.
somewhere out there.
Yeah. Yes. And you have a footstep, called it footstep, somewhere in the universe. Yeah, you leave your footstep because your eyes look at it, and then your mind has arrived over there. Yeah, something like this.
Yeah.
Mm.
I mean, yeah, it does make sense, because no matter what, we are part of the universe, and then lights that reflect off of us, we are having an impact on the universe, no matter. Yeah.
And
That's very interesting.
Yeah, the one thing is during the night, when everything is just very calm, very silent, then the whole of you also will become very calm and silent, and then you can refresh your mind. That's also another things that why I like to look at the sky. Just no other things that, like, you already jump into the universe, and then not on the daily life already. That kind of feeling.
Yes. The quiet.
The quiet, yeah.
Yes.
And you know that the night is actually not so dark. There is a stars, and the star can guide you. That you know the direction when you look at the sky, right? So just like if you don't have the direction, then you look at the sky might give you some direction on that one. Yeah, that is very interesting. Yeah.
Very nice. Very nice, William. So with that, I think thank you so much for being having yourself available to be interviewed. But before we end this, we want to certainly highlight like an upcoming event. Okay, and the upcoming event is I need to get the where's the picture? Okay, I think, can everyone see my screen here? I think that William. So next week, William will be next week, September 26th. Okay, we will have an online workshop for beginners for planetary imaging. So if you want to take pictures like William Chin does, so other than the scope, how do you set up your equipment, image acquisition, image processing? Okay, it's free for ASP members, 20 ringgit for associate members, and 50 for non-members. But believe me, you will certainly get your money's worth, because if you've seen William's photos, totally awesome. Okay, so let me return to the page. Okay, stop. So, and with that, William, again, on behalf of the Astronomical Society of Penang, thank you for coming and sharing with us all your thoughts and your ideas and views, and also all your experiences, your vast experiences in astronomy with all of us. And I think that there'll be a lot of people who will be inspired by your journey here. So meanwhile, to all our viewers, thank you very much for joining us this evening. If you haven't subscribed to Astronomical Society of Penang, please do subscribe. Remember, the class that William Chin will be teaching on planetary imaging is going to be this coming Sunday, September 26th. Okay, and hope to see you there. Take care. Have a good evening. Stay safe.